On today's show, we're going to talk about the 5 money habits of the super rich. Here we go. Creating wealth, protecting families, building legacy. This is the Rich Life Lawyer Show. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 16 of the Rich Life Lawyer Show. I'm super excited to be here with you. I'm Christopher Small, always here, always ready to talk to you. And today we're going to talk about the 5 secret habits of the super rich. This is a list that I put together from some of the people that I know, from some of the things that I've read, right? Some people that I talk to that also hang out with people that have a lot of money. And, the reason why I'm doing this is because, the reason why I like to talk about these things is because I think that I'm not super rich, I guess. So I know that, or sometimes you think like, oh, okay, this person got a lot of money because they did something special, right? Or something that I can't do. When the fact is, they quite likely were just making better decisions than you over a long period of time. And that's some of the things that we're going to talk about today when we talk about habits, talk about some of the things that people are doing that really contribute to a lot of money for them down the road. All right, let's talk about money habit number 1, or success, whatever. Secret habit number 1, how about that? And that is that they buy the Audi instead of the Mercedes. And that can sort of be translated into, they spend money in places that are going to provide a return on investment, right? Or are pure enjoyment plays, Like, for example, I know some guys that have some really, really nice cars. Really nice, super expensive. The reason that they have the car, though, isn't really because of the status symbol of the car. Like, they don't feel like they need to have the car to get the approval of other people. They're just car junkies, right? That's where they want to spend their extra income is in that area. For me, it's golf, right? But what that means is that I drive an older car, right? That was not that expensive, but it's reliable, gets me where I need to go, has the accoutrements that I want, what I mean is cruise control, heated seats, things like that, right? Things that you want in a car. But the super rich, they don't really spend on things they don't need. Now, what we're not talking about here, like actors and actresses, professional athletes, right? These people typically tend to be super rich for a very short amount of time. If you go and watch, there's these 30 for 30s. ESPN puts them out. There's one called Broke, and it sort of chronicles the problem that professional athletes have with holding onto their money once they're done. And it's because they tend to spend lavishly and do these other things. All right, so that's habit number 1. Habit number 2 is that while they take care in mind these bigger purchases, they don't worry about getting their Starbucks every day, right? And I've talked about this before in a previous video, and that is that these little mini splurges, $4, $5, $10 a day, they don't add up and they don't really affect your financial outcome. Yes, if you just swore off it forever, you would make more money, or you would save more money and create more wealth. But the downside to that is that really weakens your willpower against these bigger purchases that have a tremendous effect on your bottom line. So don't worry about that daily little splurge that you want to take. Get the Starbucks. I'm telling you, it's okay. The third thing that they do is they don't watch the stock market. Okay, the stock market, if you want to try to trade the stock market, that's fine. Go for it. But just do it with money that you are okay with losing. All right? That's the bottom line. Put $100 in, knowing that you probably will never see that money again. The super rich, they don't watch the stock market because they're in it for the long game, right? They may look at their returns or their numbers on a quarterly basis or a yearly basis, but they're not looking because they want to make moves necessarily. They're just looking to gauge the market. If that makes sense. Where sort of normal people fall into problems is, you go to work today and you see that the stock market has fallen and you immediately go sell all your stuff. That's the wrong way to do it, because over time the market goes up. That's what you want to catch. Although on a day-to-day basis it may go like this. If you draw a line through it, it goes like this. So you don't want to get in and get out at the wrong times, which is what everybody seems to do. Okay, if you try to get in and get out to beat the market, you're gonna get out here, you're gonna buy here. You're gonna get out here, you're gonna buy here. So your trend is gonna go like this. So that's the third thing that they do. The fourth thing is that they prefer to invest over spend, right? And that goes back to, are you willing to sort of defer your gratitude for a while? That's why it's important to have goals that are important to you. That's why it's important to have your why. Why are you doing this stuff? Why are you trying to save this money? Why are you trying to build this wealth? What's the point? The point isn't the number. The point is the thing, right? The point is creating a legacy. The point is creating generational wealth. The point is retiring at 65, knowing that you're going to have $100,000 a year to live off of comfortably and do whatever you want, right? These are the reasons that you invest instead of spend, and that's the secret of the super rich. Now, you may find that it may seem like they're spending a lot of money, right? You may see people that it appears that they're spending a lot of money, but the thing is, behind the scenes, they have even more money, right? If that makes sense. So if they're spending, $100,000 a year, typically they've got, a couple of million stashed away back here, and they're just living off the interest, something like that. So invest, overspend, right? And that means that's just particularly when it comes to like the car, the things like that. Have your hobby that you want to spend some money on, but you don't have to go luxury everywhere. And then the last thing that they do is they rely on their team, right? They rely on their three best friends here, although when I talk about a team, I talk about five, but it's your attorney, your accountant, and your financial planner, right? They rely on those people heavily, and they have people that they can trust in those positions, and they listen to what they say and do the things that they say so they can reach the goals that they have. And that's critical. That's why I always talk about you want to try to find a financial planner, you want to try to find an estate planning attorney. I'm not saying that there's any out there that you could look at, but estate planning attorneys, they're out there. And then an accountant, right? You want to have an accountant. All these things work together to help your money grow fast. So that's it. 5 habits. These are little tiny things that make a huge difference over a long period of time. Let's see. Question of the show. What? I like to ask these. I guess, question of the show. That's a toughie. This is what I want to know. What is your sort of your hobby, right? What is the thing that you would spend money on? For me, it's golf. For some of my buddies, it's cars. For other people, it could be electronics. Who knows? But I want to know what your thing is. What's that? What's your hobby that you would want to spend your disposable income on? All right. Remember, if you have questions, I can answer them. Let's get some questions in. You can go to @RichLifeLawyer. You can also go to Facebook. That's on Twitter. Facebook is facebook.com/RichLifeLawyer. Just include the hashtag RichLifeLawyerShow and kick me those questions, and I'll answer them. See ya.